It's mad to think that before 2020, I never picked up a camera and photography never really came to my mind as something that I really, really wanted to do. And now, the start of 2024, it's basically all I can think about. I've done a zine, I've grew a website, I've got an Instagram, and sure, it's just very much a hobbyist sort of thing at the minute. But I thought YouTube could be a new venture in 2024, and that's what this is. I love everything about photography, the lenses, the composition, the camera bodies, just talking about photography as a whole is a good little passion and a little obsession as well. But that's sort of what I want this to be. And it's not going to be something like you need to buy this £6,000 body and this £4,000 lens to take good photos, because let's face it, we all know that's not the case. Anyone can take a photo, whether it be with a phone, whether it be with a cheap secondhand camera you buy on MPB. It doesn't really matter. You know, we all start somewhere. I started taking photos of abandoned urbex sites with my phone because during lockdown, when I started getting an interest for photography, that, you know, cameras were out of stock and places were shutting down every week. And now I sit here doing street photography and I absolutely love it, and I do it almost on a daily basis. So this YouTube channel is going to be a mix of me just talking to the camera, me going on little photo walks, me showing you my travels around the world, and just showing you sort of the behind the scenes look of the end result photos that you see on my Instagram or on my website. So to give you a little background on my work, if you've never seen me before, and let's face it, you probably haven't unless you've come across my Instagram or website, I like to shoot scene first, subject second. A lot of street photographers find an interesting subject and then match the scene around it. And that's sort of where I started before I was finding my feet. And now I'm more like, oh, there's an interesting shadow and an interesting shape there. I'll wait for a subject to walk into my shot. And that's sort of the growth pattern that I've taken. A lot of people go the other way. A lot of people find a scene that anyone can replicate in theory, and then they go towards subjects where you're never going to see that person again, you know, someone wearing a fancy fedora or something like that. But it's all, you know, street photography is so broad of a subject that there's so many different things people can do, and I don't think anyone really knows the true definition of street photography. So basically, my work as a whole, I like light, I like shadow, I like people in funny costumes, I like all that stuff and combining it to make a scene that you might see in a TV show or a film. And that's sort of the way that I'm going in the future. I want to make more of these. I want to make more zines. You know, that printing process was a hassle and a stressful experience, but it was a good learning curve. And that's what I want to take you along for the ride on. Photo walks, travel, everything like that, all in one place. And you guys can see it, but it's probably not going to be very frequent. But everything that I do, I want to show you the behind the scenes look at. And you can grow as I'm going to be growing, because I'm still, you know, learning new things all the time. So maybe we can learn off of each other. Comments down below. We can talk about things. Instagram, website, hit me up. You know, DMs are open, boys and girls. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. This has been a little brief introduction to me. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.